folks, welcome to another adventure in the woods of New Hampshire. I'm at one of my favorite spots again. Same spot where I found the militia button and things like that recently. Shield nickel, I think, is one of them. The large scent, yeah, same place, but one of my favorite places. Thanks to George for allowing us onto this piece of land, and to Anne for making that happen as well. But yeah, we're going to see what we can find and hopefully something good. Yeah. All right. Well, let's go. Okay. Well, we're on to our actual first hole here. Haven't dug it yet. No idea, but it's a two-way signal. Got a 28 to 30. Okay. Well, before I dig it, I want to apologize for the horrible audio quality that I had on the last couple of videos. I'm still learning this process. I'm using microphones now, and I'm trying to, it's either too loud or too quiet. So hopefully we won't run into those issues this time. I've read a few things, but we'll keep trying. All right, let's dig this. All right. Yeah, we'll see if we can keep it in frame too, right? All right, let's see here. Anything in the hole? Anything in the plug? Yeah, something in the plug. Okay. Well, this one should go quickly, right? Hopefully. I like to knock it back into the hole. If I can, then I keep track of it that way. It's not going to disappear on me. Ah, I know what that is. It's one of those. Yeah, just another one of those. A little shotgun shell. Yeah. Western field on this one. 12 gauge. It's 12, is it? No, it's a 16 gauge. Usually we find 12, but anyway, nothing special. On to the next one. All right, well, I didn't film anything in conjunction with this because I had a feeling of what it was going to be, and I was right once again. This is an ox shoe covered with roots. Yes. Oxen were castrated bulls used for heavy labor. They're the tractors before we had tractors. And they wore these on their feet because they had cloven hooves. They'd have one like this on each side of each hoof, and gave them a little bit of purchase in the ground and let them get their work done. So anytime you see a stone wall in New England, think an ox. That's right. So an ox shoe, and we find them in all different sizes. This one's sort of an average size one, but the size of some of these animals must have been incredible. But we find some teeny tiny ones as well. So they must have been training the little ones to wear these as they got bigger. So I don't know. Interesting to think about. All right, let's keep looking. Okay. Well, I don't even want to tell you how long it's been since I dug a signal. I've just been roaming around, getting into bed habits, going over ground I've been over before. Yeah, I don't know. But this one is pretty high up there. Probably junk. It'll be junk. You watch. It's not deep at all either, so anyway, let's see. All right, let's see if we can find it. You're right in the plug. This was an impossible hole to dig. Couldn't get down deep at all. It was right here, so what are you? Shake it out of there. Come on. You can get out of it. You can do it. Jump into the hole. No, okay. I'll be right back. Haha, a silver dollar. No. Junk. Aluminum junk. Oh well. Well, I wasn't even really going to bother with this one. Thought it was going to be another little bullet, but we have a tiny little, looks like a two-piece button. Not going to focus for us, as usual. So you're probably going to get a back mark off of it. Can never get too close. And the front. Oh, it's got a nice little decoration. So it's not a military button. Tiny, tiny thing. Yeah. Pardon my Band-Aid. It's falling off too. All right, I'm going to clean it up a little and see if it's got a back mark we can read. Be right back. Well, no, I couldn't get a back mark off of it, but you can see the design on it. There's dimples, no shank, and I don't know if cleaning it up more will show anything on the back, but maybe, maybe not. Almost the end of the day, not finding anything today. All right, we'll keep looking till we get back to the car, I guess. Well, I was just about to the car, and I got a 45 signal, and it was only really a good signal one way, so I was like, well, maybe not, maybe, but I did anyway, dug it up. Looks like possibly pocket knife related. It's solid brass. I haven't checked the hole yet to see if there's any more in there. I don't think so. Move that out of the way and check this pile here. But yeah, I guess that's the find of the day. Well, if there's anything good there, anything written on it, I'll add it to the roundup with the still photo. Well, good morning. We have moved to another site. We weren't finding a whole lot at the other place, and it's another day. So I got a little 15 signal on the Manticore here, and it's a nice little flat button. Looks like a little copper one. See if I can get it to focus for us here. I may have learned a thing or two about focusing this last time. Whether or not that's true. Have I learned anything about lighting? Probably not. But here we go. Just a little simple little guy, little flat button. Almost appears to have a little bit of a shape to it. Probably 18th century, early 19th century. Looks like it has a drilled shank as well. So if that's true, I'm not sure. I have to clean it up. Just the shape. Usually it looks like something similar to that when it is. And I don't think we have any decoration on it. So that's all to be determined later on, I guess. All right, well, there it is, flat button. Let's keep looking. I just had a nice little 15 signal, and I kept digging and digging. I thought it was way down there, but it was right there in the roots, close to the top, and it was this thing right here. This guy, this little buckle. I think it must be a brass buckle with an iron tongue on it. So gave me a little bit of an iron pull down toward the bottom, the lower ferrous area on my screen. But anyway, kind of cool. Figured I'd show it to you. All right, let's keep looking. All right. Oh, 27, 28 there. To a 30 this way. Probably nothing, but it's a good strong signal, so let's give it a whirl. All right. I've got the plug out. I haven't touched the thing yet, so let's turn on the pinpointer and see what we got going on here. Oh, we got right in the plug. Ah, wait, it's right there. I know what that is. See that stupid little thing right there? You know what that is? Shotgun shell. Yay! Hooray. No, not hooray. All right, on to the next. Well, this is a pretty good signal. I don't know. I don't know if I trust it. We're in kind of a junky area right here. Not too far from the road. I'll try it. Well, all it was a part of a zinc lid for a mason jar, early one. I think this was a dumping spot right through here. So, yeah, who knows? There could be some bottles. Might have to check it out some more at some point. I love doing that too. All right. Okay. We got this 27 sort of thing here. Kind of oblong shape off the line. Dropping down to the lower ferrous limits there. It's right near where I found a Conestoga bell right there a few weeks ago. So, no idea. Let's dig it up. Rusty old can. Story of my life today. Well, how many times can I turn on the camera and have it be junk, right? Gonna have to strike a good one once in a while.
We got a 50-51. Let's dig it.
All right. It's in here, so let's give that a little scoop. There's a big rock right here, so I think we got it out, whatever it is. Let's pull this thing over here into the light. Take a look. Ah, nice. Another musket ball. That's actually the second one I found today. So I'm always happy to find those. Yeah, all right, nothing too exciting, so we'll keep on moving. Well, this was a 29, and I was like, oh, probably shotgun shell, or it could be a button. I'm glad it was a button. So here it is. A nice big tomback button, probably bigger than a quarter size. Shank is broken, unfortunately, but it's a convex one, which is also unusual. Nice. Supposed to be late 1700s. I don't think there's anything on it. It's like some scrapies there. I probably did that. But these are famous for coming out of the hole still shiny a lot of times. Yeah, I probably did that. Oh well. But it's a nice biggie. Yeah, all right. We'll keep looking. Okay. This one sounds pretty good. It was 65, 66 that way. I think it was higher this way. It's jumping around. Got some various numbers in there, so it could be 2 items or a mixed metal kind of a thing. Or just shaped funny. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's dig. All right, let's see. Got the plug out now. We may have to do some more digging here. Oh, I hear something here. Oh, what do we got here? I see a round shape. What is it going to be? Another button? Oh no, that is not a button. And it's got a hole in it. That is either a hold coin, possibly a religious medal, something like that. Interesting. Do we see a bust or anything on it? Let's see. Gosh. Am I seeing a possible harp shape? Could be a Hibernia or something. See an odd shape there. Harp, maybe? I'm not sure. Do we have a king? That is the question. This one may be tough to figure out. Oh, I think I may see. You see possibly a right-facing bust? I think I do. Possibly. I don't know. Doesn't look like a face I recognize though, so. All right, let me see if I can clean this up a little bit more. I don't know. I don't want to mess with it too much. Be right back. Well, I'm looking at it now, and it almost looks like the wreath for a large cent, where it would have a wreath and 1 cent in the middle. But I don't know. I really don't. It seems too thin for that. Let me see if I can flip it over again like that. I was starting to flake quite a bit there. That's going to come off anyway. Yeah, see what happens? That just goes. That is nothing more than the soil impression, usually, of what was there. All right, gonna work on it a little bit more. Okay, well, that all flaked off just by blowing on it mostly. I used my toothbrush that I carry around a little bit, but it almost looks like a bouquet of some sort. See that? Which is odd where it's holed, so I'm not sure which way would be up and down. And did think I could see a little bit of text. Can you see that? Can you see the possibly a little bit of text? Maybe it's my imagination, but yeah. Here's the backside again. This backside's still not well, it's starting to flake off a little bit more. Well, I'm going to keep working on it. All right. Well, the other side is now dried off enough to see what it says. I don't speak French. That does look like French or something like that to me. UN at the top and SOUS beneath it, inside of a wreath. Now that has to be some sort of a coin, but there's no bust. It's not a coin, it's some sort of a metal. I don't know. More to research, which is always fun. So unfortunately, I have zero service here, so I can't even look it up where I'm at. So yeah, neat. All right, I've never found one of those before. Let's keep looking. Well, it's only been about a minute since we found that coin or token. And we now have a 4041, so let's find out what this is. All right, we got the plug out here. Let's turn this on. See where it might be. Oh, it's right there. Let me put my glove on. Forgot to put my gloves back on. Oh, I see it. I see it already. Do you see that? Do you see that right there? That's going to be a button, I think. With a number of 40, it can't be anything like a coin, I wouldn't think. All right. Gloves back off. Turn off pinpointer. No longer needed. All right, well, let's fish this out of here. Yeah, I feel the shank bump right there. So this is going to be a button of some sort. Design or scrape? That is the question. Oh, I do see a design coming through there. Sort of a sunbursty kind of pattern. Do you see that? That's nice. I'd say this one's about the size of the last one I found. And we have the full shank here. I think it's a copper button, but it could be a tomback. But yeah, see the pattern coming through there. Is that like a square or rectangle sort of a shape there? Gosh, I don't know. I'm going to work on cleaning this up a little bit, and I'll be right back. All right, well, this one's going to flake off too, I think. I don't know if the pattern's going to stay. A lot of times you lose the pattern. I think I see a letter. Do you see that? Almost looks like an F on the lower, just below center. That's interesting. But yeah, there's some sort of image in there, I think, with rays coming off of that. So it could be like a patriotic button or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, I might be seeing things on that, but it does look like there's a straight line that could be a letter. Yeah, I don't know. Mystery. If this turns out to be anything, I'll include a picture in the video. Have it all cleaned up. Okay. Well, I don't even know what to say. This one did not ring up that high on the machine. I'm just on the other side of a stone wall from where I was. And I got this big round thing here. See this big round thing? I have no idea what it is. It's super thick. Doesn't have a hole through the middle of it. What on earth could it be? I don't know. Let me try and focus that there. Sort of rounded on the edges, ever so slightly. Could it be a token of some sort? I don't know. I'm going to work on cleaning this up. Be right back. Well, we're at our third spot now, and got a little 20 here. My friend Warren's with me today, so maybe if he finds anything here, we'll have something to show. But this site has produced a bunch of stuff. Some King George coppers, about 4 of them now. A Walking Liberty $50, some neat things. So we're going to dig it. We'll be right back. All right. So let's turn on the pinpointer here and see what's going on. Anything at all? Nothing yet. So, okay. I'm gonna have to do some more digging. Okay. I had to dig a little sondage, as they say in archaeology, because I didn't hit the right spot. So I was hoping we'd find it right here, right now. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. All right, it's here now. Let's see if we can find it again. Here we go. Sure, it's nothing too exciting. It wasn't a very big signal. Oh, it's round. Get that anyway. That's interesting. Okay, what we got? Ooh, wow. That could keep a screw from pulling through the wood, perhaps. Might have to take that home. Might come in handy. The All-American washer. Yay. Well, this site we're at belongs to my new friend Ben, so I have to thank him for allowing us here. It's a very noisy site right next to a warehouse, if you're wondering what all that noise was. But I'm over here in the poison ivy, so I have to be really careful. I have everything sort of sitting in a tree, so I don't touch anything, because I'm very susceptible. But I have a nice signal here. Very high tone signal. So that could be something good. Let's find out. All right. And the poison ivy's even fallen into the hole. Hooray. Let's see what we got here. Okay, it's in the plug. Okay. So I'm going to put this away for a second so I don't stick it in the poison ivy. And I'm going to just break some of this off. Oh, there it is. There it is right there. There it is. I don't even need to turn the pinpointer back on. What is this? Oh. You know what I think that is? I think it's a punch out from an electrical box. Wow, it had me going for a second. Oh, look at the shine. Wow. Happy to add this to the collection. This is an amazing piece of history right here. All right, well, we'll keep going. Boy, that got me going. On to the next. All right. Back in the beautiful poison ivy. The lush green poison ivy. Got an 88 to 90 here. What do you think? Another punch out? Probably. All right, well, we're going to try not to catch any poison ivy while we dig this. We'll be right back. All right, well, it's in here. Maybe a little bit in there. I'm going to have to dig a little more. I'm going to scoop it, take it over where there's no poison ivy, put it on my sheet, and we'll sort through it. Another beauty. Wow. I could wire my whole house with things like these. All right. Well, we just changed sites again and sat in the car through a thunderstorm for a few minutes. And I already have a good signal here. 77, 78. However, this place used to be a strawberry farm, one where I actually came and spent some time as a kid. So possibly uh, there's a lot of clad modern coins out here too. We'll check it out. Be right back. All right, on pinpointer here. It's actually on. It's in here somewhere. A lot of rocks in here too. What do I see? Oh, I have a coin here. What do we got? Is it modern? Is it not modern? I see FDR. Okay, we got a clad dime. Yeah. Yep. Not too surprised. All right, keep going. All right, we'll try another one because that's an unusual number, but it's a nice high tone. 71 to 73. Relatively deep from what I'm seeing, if I can actually see anything on my screen, which is filthy. All right, we're going to dig it. We'll be right back. All right, let's see what we got going on here. All right, it's right there. I don't know if we're going to get that in the handful I got going. I have to dig some more. Get all that loose stuff out of there first before I waste all my time. Of course, this field was turned over many times, so you can find newer stuff pretty deep here. All right, let's find it. We'll be right back. All right, well, I don't think it's in the hole anymore. I must have tossed it up here somewhere. Where are you, friend? Ah, there we go. There's a coin. What are you gonna be? Probably another clad dime. No, it's a memorial penny. It must be one of those zinky ones. Oh no, pretty deep for one of those. Okay. Oh well. All right, we're rolling. Walking back to the car, and I get out of the field onto this nice grassy part here, which I probably shouldn't even been playing around on. And I get this little 39 signal, I think it was. And way down there was this little guy. And what we have here, I believe, is 1838. Warren took a look at it and saw the date. But 1838 seated half dime. That's supposed to help focus this thing. Come on now. There we go. Pretty nice condition. It's a little discolored, but there you go. Half dime right there. Well, that's going to wrap the video right there. Can't do any better than that today. I don't know about where the mint marks are on these things. It's only my second seeded anything. My first seeded thing was counterfeit. So, yeah, very cool. Half dime, silver half dime.
Oh yes, now let's take it home. That's all. I said.